Hi, this is Jindo. Welcome to Tree Leaf. And this was a day when I ticked one of the big ones off the bucket list. That list of things I want to do before I kick the bucket. I saw a total eclipse of the sun. Except it wasn't. And I didn't realize this until it was over. You see, technically, it was what they call an annular, I still can't pronounce it, annular solar eclipse, which means it really wasn't a total eclipse of the sun. You know, total eclipse is where everything gets black as night in the middle of day. Well, this one got to be about, kind of 6:30-ish. Kind of the evening came and went. And I said, wait, where's my total eclipse? This is a ripoff. I want my money back. Silly me, I didn't read the news about it so closely. I mean, in my life, I've seen a bunch of partial eclipses. I've seen they're a dime a dozen. I'd never seen a total eclipse. I didn't realize there was this kind of eclipse in between where the moon is not completely blocking the sun, but it's just a little smaller and you get a ring around. But you know what? It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was just what it was. How could you be disappointed at any kind of eclipse of the sun? It's a miracle. And so, even though I still have my bucket list, and I haven't been able to really check off total eclipse of the sun, I was able to check off annular eclipse of the sun today. You know, in Zen, it's kind of funny about this bucket list. We have what I would call a non-bucket list. You see, I have a bucket list like a lot of people, of things I'd like to do in my life. And I've been able to do a bunch of them. I jumped out of a plane a couple of times a few years ago, and, I've traveled many places in the world, and, great, but I have a lot more stuff I'd like to do. I'd like to go to India one day and walk around where the Buddha was, and all kinds of things. I guess my hopes of getting into the Olympics or climbing Mount Everest, well, that's becoming more and more unlikely as each year passes. But still, I got a lot of stuff I want to do before I go. But on the other hand, through Zen practice, I have what I call my non-bucket list. Because I want you to look me right in the eye and see the sincerity when I say this. I am ready at any moment to go with a smile on my face, because I have no regrets about anything of the past and no dreams for the future that I feel are unfulfilled. Oh yeah, we have a little baby in the house. I'd like to see her grow. I want to see her get through college. There's a lot of things I have, dreams for the future, and there are a lot of things from the past that I wish, had gone differently. I have regrets from the past. I have dreams for the future. But at the same time, this is, how we're often playing the Zen game, like the moon, the front side of the moon and the dark side, but they're both there at once, two sides of the no-sided moon. I do not have a regret for the past, even a thought of the past. I have no dream for the future that is unfulfilled. My heart is complete. Should a bolt of lightning or a tornado like we had around here a couple of weeks ago come and suck me up right now, I'm ready to go. I've done it all. It's all been done. There's nothing more in need of doing. Yes, it's shikantaza. There's not another thing in need of doing, and not another thing to make it more complete, nothing lacking. But it's not an either-or proposition. I still, at the same time, have many things I want to do. I still want to see someday that total eclipse of the sun where the daytime turns to night. I have a book I want to write this year. I have tree leaf that I'd like to nurture. I have my own family and children I want to see grow. I have many things I still want to do. There were things from the past that I still feel sad about. It's not an either-or proposition. And when you can learn to live that way, so help me, you can be on your deathbed taking your last breath with a smile of peace, a Buddhist smile on your face, because you're right at home. And that's a great gift. That's the treasure of this practice. The liberation and freedom right in this life. What's been done is done. And it's good. Even though my life is no more perfect than yours, even though I've got the same troubles as any man, yet it's all complete. It's like looking at that eclipse today, where the universe perfectly aligns for a moment, the moon and the sun. But that's not all that makes the eclipse. Also the viewer's eye is perfectly aligned. It needs you to see it to be the eclipse. For your eye and the moon and the sun are perfectly aligned. And that is how the eclipse is whole. Well, all of this reality is whole in the same way, even when we don't see it as such. The sun is still there even when it's hidden, and so is liberation. That eclipse passed in a moment. All is constant change. Yet nobody seeing it could feel that there wasn't a great harmony and balance in this life, even when it seems so out of balance to us all. Truly, the world is constantly turning, the planets are constantly moving, and all is just going where it's going, with us along for the ride. And somehow seeing that today, you feel it's all right, it's all good, even the hard parts. This is an amazing universe we live in, and we're part of it. We are it. And it's a wild ride. So I hope you have your bucket list too, and I hope you get to check off many of your dreams, and maybe to fix some of the things in your life that need fixing. But I also hope you know too the Buddha's non-bucket list, where it's all right and all done, nothing in need of doing, right from the start. Shall we sit with that?